I'm Ashton Addison from EventChain.io. We're here at the World Blockchain Forum in New York City, Security Token and ICOs Conference with Alexander from VNX Venture Exchange. Nice to be here.
Nice to meet you.
So, Alexander, please start with what is VNX?
VNX is a platform for venture capital funds to issue tokens that are linked to their portfolios. Accelerators can have access to the platform too.
That sounds very interesting. I know security tokens are a moving trend, moving from 2018 forward to 2019. Can you tell us a little bit when you started VNX?
We started VNX in July last year. The idea came because I was running a venture capital fund in Luxembourg. We saw an opportunity to try to tokenize the interests of limited partners, and here we are now.
Very cool. So, July last year you've started it. I'm guessing you guys have done a lot since then, and can you tell me a little bit about the team behind it and what you guys are doing right now?
The team behind it is quite interesting. Our chairman, Vladimir Hanuman, has actually built the largest Russian media group, listed it on NASDAQ. So really from a startup, created a company of $5 billion market cap. Dominique Vasquet is former CEO of the Brussels Stock Exchange. Myself, I run VC and crypto fund. So we're really coming from the traditional industry to this one. We see a big advantage to bring liquidity to the venture capital, because bringing liquidity will provide more funding for the startups, more jobs, and faster economic growth.
That's great to hear, and yes, liquidity is key. So you guys have mentioned a lot about Russian venture capitalist firms. Is everything mainly based in Asia and Russia, or are you having traction in North America and around the world?
Actually, we're based in Luxembourg.
Okay.
We're doing the development and licensing in Luxembourg. It's one of the largest fund centers and very respectable jurisdiction, so we're really focused there.
Very cool. So moving forward in the next 6 months, I'm anticipating many traditional investors will be moving into the blockchain space with tokens. How do you guys foresee the growth of VNX?
In order for the traditional investors to move in, you really have to have regulation. You have to offer them the environment that they are comfortable with, basically matching what exists in the non-crypto world, and you have to offer security. We're offering all of this, therefore we think we will have a lot of traction with traditional investors.
That's great to hear. So are you guys developing a token for each fund that you are managing, or is there a VNX token that manages the whole platform? Could you explain a little bit about the tokenization?
There is a VNX token, but it gives access to the pre-sale or closing the book, pretty much like the current IPOs are done at the moment. You have qualified or accredited investors, big institutions that are closing the book and then take it public. So VNX token is the one that gives access to that part of the platform. For each token of the fund or accelerator, there will be a special token issued on our platform, which will be traded.
Wow, that's really, really cool. So do you foresee mainly traditional investors moving into what VNX is doing, or is there a lot of traction as well with people that have been in the cryptocurrency and blockchain industry from the beginning? Are they welcoming traditional investors into the industry?
I think there is interest to both. Venture capital is a very interesting asset class. We see big interest from the guys who raised big ICOs last year to look at the assets that are connected to the real world. And we also see big interest from traditional investors, fiat investors, looking at liquidifying venture capital as an asset class.
Very cool. So in the coming 3 to 4 months, what is the next biggest thing that's coming out for Venture Exchange?
Licensing. So we're working on the license application and then working towards being fully regulated in Luxembourg.
That's great to hear. So if the audience are looking to find out more about VNX or join the community, what's the easiest way to learn more and get involved?
They can visit our website at www.vnx.io. We'll be very happy to see everyone at our Twitter or Telegram accounts as well.
That's great. Thank you so much for your time, Alexander.
Thank you very much.